Guys, and welcome back to the FIFA 21 West Ham United career mode, where I've skipped forward a little bit. We haven't played any games, but what's this? The club doesn't feel like it's meeting their demands. I've got it under control. Okay. Mason Clark's continuing development. Yeah, I wanted him on the right because he's left-footed. We'll go with that, and then we'll change his development plan a little bit. So yeah, I'll skip forward a little bit just to do some like actual. I want him. I'll skip forward to do some training and also to just basically finish off what I was doing. But I've made a change. I've turned off the competitive mode, so I don't just get ruined by skill moves again. Maybe I'll turn it back on later down the line. Maybe I won't.
Thank you everyone for joining us. We're going to start questions now.
Well, that's a good one. Play the game on the occasion. I want winners here. Yeah, let's go with that. That makes sense. That confidence. Yeah, let's go.
That's all.
Considering we've got one of the bigger games of our season, literally now. I've had to make changes to my squad because, for some reason, Souček has 0 sharpness, which is kind of upsetting. I've made changes to the formation as well. Do you know what? We'll start Haller. And as of recording this, Ben Rama's agreed personal terms and stuff like that, so I don't know. All I'm saying is I definitely signed him because I thought we were going to sign him in real life. That is Tottenham's probable lineup. Oh, Kimpembe. No. Sissoko. Oh, Jesus wept. We're going to get ruined. Absolutely royally ruined in this one, boys. But yeah, I want to see how much better it is without the competitive mode on. Because realistically, that was a shambles in that last game. What the fuck was that? Hey. Yeah. So competitive mode I worked out was just EA's way of being like, this is how pro players play, and you have to deal with this.
Well, what a game we have in store for you
I'm like,
today.
oh no,
the hype has
why
been
is this
building
thing?
all week and the fans are
But
pouring into
we've
the
got
stadium. The tension
one of the biggest games of the season already.
It's West Ham United
At London Stadium, the first home game of the season, but
the action
playing
comes your
Tottenham.
way next on EA TV.
It's not going to be a friendly one. Tell you that for fun. Tell you that for free. It's not going to be fun. Probably going to get our asses handed to us. But got to win. So yeah, I'll see you for the highlights of this game. First highlight of this game here against Tottenham is Masuaku making a slight mistake, and then it just falls to Harry Kane, and he's never going to miss from that situation. It's just a little bit annoying because this touch here should have been a little bit better, and he just couldn't deal with it. No one was on Harry Kane, and just not a lot you can do defensively about that. When it falls to Harry Kane, he's probably going to put it away. Then pick the ball up here with Josh Cullen, does a nice little bit of touch, plays a lovely ball to Fornals. He first timed it to Haller, and 2 touches. This is a lovely little bit of movement from Cullen. Finds Pablo, great ball to find Haller. Great touch outside the foot just to set it, and then fires it past Lloris. What a finish from the Frenchman. Well, I mean, that half could have gone better, but I think we slowly climbed our way into the game. The game's a little bit less stressful when they're not just continuously doing skill moves and you're getting ripped apart by Dele Alli or people like that. But yeah, it's been a semi-decent game. I think it's been really quite fair. We've had decent chances and we probably could have taken the lead if we were good enough. But let me just have a look at the match facts here. We've not had a lot of the ball, but we've certainly had the better of the chances. Considering that 1 shot went in, but yeah, I mean 11 tackles really speaks for itself, doesn't it? I think if we keep it up in the second half, we should realistically be able to win it, but this is FIFA and you never know what's going to happen. First highlight of the second half here, the ball falls its way to Harry Kane, who just opens his foot up, and yeah, it's typical Harry Kane, just shooting from distance and it just managing to find its way in. It's really unfortunate because there's nothing Fabianski can do about this. Absolutely, it's a fantastic strike, don't get me wrong, but just ridiculous. Then Sebastian Haller plays a lovely through ball to the skipper, Declan Rice, who mishits it fantastically well apparently. I've never seen a mishit shot that bad go ending up in the back of the net. He gets his first of the season, he probably won't score many, but we'll love him for that, an equaliser against Tottenham. I'll just make the fans love him even more. Brilliant finish from the skipper. And then a lovely little chance here for Gareth Bale, and Ryan Fredericks just clears it off of the line. Jesus Christ, it's a really, really difficult situation. Fabianski made a very good save to keep it out, but just wasn't quite enough to stop it from heading in. But luckily Ryan Fredericks is fantastic enough to get there and quick enough to stop it from going in. And in the last few minutes here, Benrahma honours the sub again, finds Haller left foot, and he's drilled it into the bottom corner. I think you have to give me a little bit of credit for this Benrahma signing. Lovely little bit, dribbling, close control. Finds Haller open in the box. And again, it's just a touch to set it, and then the finish is immaculate from the Frenchman. It's third of the season already. He's looking like he's going to be a star as well as Benrahma. I love football sometimes. What a win that was. Made it really, really difficult for ourselves. We just conceded shit goals. Like when Harry Kane opens his body up from 25 yards, you just know it's going to fly in because this game has nothing else it can do about it. And then like we had to save a penalty that was never ever ever a penalty in their history of football. But the super sub side Benrahma yet again. Come on against Brighton, did bits, and he come on here in like the 80th minute and did bits again. His dribbling's just on another level. Literally brought him on to do exactly what he did, and it worked wonders. We've had a smasher grab, but we've absolutely smashed the win. That is fantastic.
Just a couple of questions for you.
Still absolutely buzzing off of that one. Sebastian Haller asked to be in the team. We said we'll think about it, so we played him. And then 2 goals to get him a win. Capped a good team display here. Sometimes you just have to be patient, yeah. I've got winners in my team, yeah. That's what we were after.
No further questions, thanks.
That's all we wanted. A couple of winners. Some absolute humdingers there. Oh, we're up to 6th on 4 points, unbeaten still. Lallana's scored. Brighton are 3rd. What is happening here? But can't believe we've managed to snatch probably the biggest win of our season. I say 2 games in, but what an absolutely fantastic and stellar result that was. I just can't believe it. You know, I was expecting to go into that game and getting like a 6-0 loss, but we smashed it. Renewing my contract. Maybe at some point in the future. Don't get carried away, mate. Yes, a lot of scout reports for a lot of players. Because I would like to sign some players before the August deadline. But transfer for Fabianski from Norwich. Who knows? Anyway, I'm probably going to skip to the next game because the train just takes a lot longer nowadays. So yeah, here it is. Wolves away in the Premier League. Absolutely, that's a brilliant side. I know, I forget they have an absolutely stupidly good team, but so do we. So let's go with the same team that beat Tottenham. We'll go ahead and we'll play Wolves. Hopefully we'll able to get a little bit of a more convincing result in this afternoon's match against the Wanderers. It's going to be kind of weird, just because Wolves play 5 at the back. We're quite an attacking team, and defending on this game is real difficult. So depends on what we can do. If we can win, we can win. But Oh, it's Haller's top scorer. Let's score 4 in his last 3. Okay.
Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action.
4 goals in 3 and 4 games. It's not bad or whatever. Was it 4 and 3 or 3 and 4?
Hello and welcome.
I don't remember. We're at Molyneux. And should be a difficult game, but I'm hoping that we can come away with it with at least a point here. That'd be lovely. If we can come away with a point, I'd be very happy with us. And just in case you were wondering, Haller has gone up and over already, so it's going to be incredible this year. And by the end of this career, I hope to have like a stupidly good side. Yeah, look at, oh, it was 4 and 3. Okay, I'll see you in the highlights for this one. First highlight of the game is Adama Traore just absolutely getting around Masuaku, and a great cross. Not a lot I could have done about this. Masuaku just wasn't quick enough, and then it's a fantastic ball in, and just no one can challenge him, and is in the air really. It's very fortunate that's only just drifted wide. I mean, this game's been really weird because it's been just dead. Just all of it's been in the midfield. I've had a couple of chances, but and we probably should have went ahead with the one with Belton, but our players, it's just annoying sometimes the way they don't want to take chances. And the fact that my players can take abysmal touches in their own fucking 18-yard box just to make the game a little bit harder than it ever needed to be. Like, again, we've been in top in terms of chances. It's just annoyingly difficult to play against a five-man defence that has pace. It's just a little bit tedious, but we'll work on it. We'll try and win this game. We had to wait until the second half to get our first chance of the game as Bowen ran down and found, like we're playing FIFA 20, ran down the line, held off Johnny, found Sebastian Haller for what I think is his 4th Premier League goal of the season already, and Jared Bowen already becoming one of my favourite players to use in this game, but a great finish to put us 1-0 up at Molyneux. Wolves then had a corner that was swung deep into the box. Diop couldn't quite clear it, and then a hooked effort from Jimenez finds its way in. I don't understand why this game can't just quite let you clear balls properly, and why Fabianski was so poorly positioned for that second one. He did not need to come out for the second attempt. Just awful bit of defending. That's not even my fault. Just after that, there was a little bit of a scrap. Anderson finds Pablo Fornals, and what a turning shot that is from Pablo Fornals. Opens his account for the season. Brilliant little bit of play here. We just kept digging deep to try and get the win. Kept digging deep to try and get a goal that would put us ahead. And Pablo Fornals with an excellent finish to make it 2-1 to us. Lovely stuff. And we've managed to scrape a win realistically. That was a really difficult game. It was just boring. Like, there was hardly any chances, but we concede poor goals. Like Jimenez goals, just woeful. You can see it coming a mile off as soon as Fabianski then comes off his line to like half an inch and then just stops. No super subs this time. But just another good game really. I think we dug deep and we won that because we were the better team realistically, but yeah, just dominated in terms of shots and everything like that. That's back-to-back wins though, which is fantastic for us. Absolutely brilliant. Lovely performance from the lads. Absolutely clear cut. And yeah, wonder where that puts us in the Premier League table.
Just a couple of questions for you.
Absolutely lovely that we've got 2 back-to-back wins. Unbeaten still. Unbelievable. Every player did his job today. Yes, they did. Is your team lacking different? Yeah. I mean, I do get a few yellow cards every now and then.
Thank you.
There we go. Oh, after 2 wins in the Premier League, we're not going to quite find out where we sit. Just purely down to the fact that we've got a cup game to play, which I'm going to sim. Yeah, more scout reports. I've decided that I really want a goalkeeper, so I've scouted a fair amount of goalkeepers that we could probably try and sign, just to try and help ourselves a little bit, because Fabianski is declining quite rapidly at the age of 35. The team's looking fantastic though. We're lacking a bit of sharpness in this game, but we are going to change the squad a little bit just to try and compete a little bit differently in this one. It's a different kind of game, so Definitely need some different players to try and fill in the role. Place Souček in this one just purely down to the fact that players need to get their stamina back and things like that. So we'll play a little bit of a weaker side and we'll have Randolph in there. So yeah, we'll play it like that for this game. And we'll sim it. Don't know whether it's a quick sim it or to just sim the game, because I'm not going to jump in. Tell you what, let's just watch it and we'll see how that one goes. Because at the end of the day I could jump in, but I don't really fancy jumping into this game. And they just would be playing a full strength side, wouldn't they? It's like no one cares about the cups, or no one cares enough about the league fixtures to not play a stupidly strong side in their cup fixtures. But oh well, if the game will ever load this match, I swear to God. There we go.
And the contest begins.
So yeah, we'll have a watch of this, because I would like to progress in the cup quite a little bit. I don't think I've ever won the Carabao Cup
And in the perfect position to
on
read it.
a series for. Oh no, I have. I think on FIFA 17 I think I won it, but not when I've been doing it properly have I won the Carabao Cup. It would be nice. It's a great ball, that.
Teammates to play it to.
Or lovely play here by Villa.
Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes.
But I think we might just about be able to.
Aaron Cresswell.
This is going to be stress.
And it's Mark Noble.
Mark Noble tries to find Yarmolenko but can't. Wesley.
I must say this looks promising.
This is stress.
Mastery of the passing game. He's given us away.
Yeah, this is fairly boring to watch. I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, for God's sake. Probably watch the first half and then just quick sim to the end.
Brunt. Wesley. Careless in possession.
Oh, okay. Antonio. Go and find someone. Lanzini. Noble. For Souček. Oh.
Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it.
We almost got there.
Fist of the goalkeeper.
Yarma. Where are we going, boy? Ben Rama.
It might be on for them.
For the.
In possession.
It's really weird watching this, because it's like I said it before in the last episode. It's like watching Football Manager. Like Football Manager on your phone. Like you don't get the nice 3D graphics, but you know exactly which players are which. You know. This is they've. Would you say ripped off Football Manager? It's a lovely play. Antonio, Lanzini, look back, Antonio.
Excellent defending.
A little bit annoying that.
Antonio
for Noble.
Here's Manuel
Lanzini, Antonio.
Not a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end.
Definitely look like we've got the better of this game
Tyrone Mings
than our opponents. Yeah. I'd love to win this competition. I'd love to at least progress a round in this competition. Yarmolenko, okay.
Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45
So we'll just jump to the result. We won 5-4 on pens. Lovely. Who missed for us? Anderson, of course. I want to see if Mark Noble scored his. He did. Absolutely lovely. Spiffing. We're through to the next round of the cup. That's all I wanted to see. That's all I wanted to know. As if we had the minerals to win a game in the cup. I'm devastated, boss. Oh no. Huh? Sorry. Sorry. He's Mark Noble's cat. Oh, how dare you disrespect my man Mark Noble. Oh, we're fourth in the league. Jesus wept. How have we pulled this one off then? Yeah, we'll probably sim that game against Newcastle as well, just to end this sort of little patch off. So please tell me these are drills I've done. Yep. So we'll do that. See, at least Souček's sharpness is going up now, which means that he is going to be a little bit better when he plays. Just like the fact that he was starting these training drills on 0 sharpness is fantastic. But yeah, we work with what we've got. Game against Newcastle. I can't believe Declan Rice reacted like that to me taking the cup, to me dropping him for a cup game that he quite clearly needed the rest in. We'll play Maz because he's in form. As Balbuena, Diop can stay. Ryan Fredericks can stay. Dex can go in. Fornals can go back in. Yeah, and then we'll just play the main side again. The main boys. Souček and Fredericks are out of position, but it's not a lot I can really do about that. Yeah, we'll keep it like that for this sim game against Newcastle. Should probably just sim all the way through, very much. I won't bother watching that first half or whatever. We'll just we'll sim through. We'll get the quick sim. Tell me we win. 3 wins in a row in the Prem. 3 wins in a row in the Prem. Jared Bowen getting his first goal since the opening day of the season, but Sebastian Haller keeps it going with yet another win. Well, yet another win. Another goal. Surely that puts us quite high up in the league now, or keeps us 4th, surely. We're 3rd now. We're only 2 points off the top, so absolutely incredible. Yeah. I'll probably just leave. I'll probably just sort of stop it now and do transfer deadline day and let you know if well, I made a signing, as you can see here. I signed Demiral. We dipped our feet into the European transfer market and we signed a Turkish centre-back, much like Leicester did. We've got ours from Juve, and yeah, I think 15 million we signed him on for. Yeah, it's going to be an absolute class little addition. I don't think I'm going to do much more in terms of the signings for this season, for this window. Probably save our business for January. We can get a couple of players on frees, just try and progress things along a little bit more. But yeah, I'm happy. Tried to entice Dean Henderson, but they wouldn't loan him to me. Goalkeepers, Chelsea have just spent £20 million on Jerome Boateng. That is quite impressive. So yeah, Jesus Christ, the absolute money that's being spent in this window is unbelievable. Their players, Sheffield United are letting go. O'Connell, Lundstrom, Basham. Yeah. Jesus Christ, Swabalewski. No, that's not Swabalewski. I've pronounced that horrendously wrong. So in this window, who have we really? Jesus Christ, they've brought in. They sold Lamela, Sanchez, Ali, and Davies, but they brought in Adarabio, Kempepe, Tadic, and Skriniar. That's some decent signings. West Brom have signed a couple of players, to be fair. That's good to see. We spent 13 million. I don't think that's too bad, in all fairness. Wolves spent 46. I think we've generally spent some of the lowest in the window. Oh no, there we go. Jesus, even bloody Burnley are spending more than me. And they've not let anyone go to do it. Some good signings in there. Yeah, well, I mean, we're not the lowest spenders, but we're amongst the lowest spenders, realistically. Oh, they brought in Calvert-Lewin. They sold Maddison, though, that's weird. They sold 2 of their strikers. Oh, mental. Absolutely mental. They brought in Modric. Like, for what reason do you bring in Modric? Who's our next game against them? I think... Oh, I've completely lost track of who our next game is. A training injury for Pablo Fornals, who's out for 11 days. Our youth scout is back. Has he brought me anyone of any real quality? That is a quality player, if I do say so myself. Wales have been given an absolute superstar, apparently. So he looks alright, but his max overall potential is 74. If you're looking for the ones that are like this, that have got decentish values at the minute, we'll leave that for now. The transfer window's closed. £600 million was spent in that window. That is unbelievable. And yeah, we're just going to try maybe to bring our sharpness up a little bit more with I don't think we need to really. Okay, we'll do this. We'll just boost their sharpness up a little bit, but I realistically need to do training with the new centre half to make sure that his his sharpness is good enough to let him play. Tell me he's in one of these. He's not. That's going to be really annoying because I can't quite use him. I don't really want to change it because I do want to have them have towards 100 sharpness. I might take certain players out now, considering that match sharpness is a little bit better. I didn't realise I had to play a drill until I've just been handed the England job already. Like, why? I mean, what do they want me to do? Reach the quarterfinals of the Euros and the World Cup? Sick one, sure. We'll go with it. Already getting the England job. That is quite unbelievable, to be fair. Fitness is at an all-time peak for our boys. I mean, if we can't play our new boy in this next game, then so be it. But I'd like to be able to. I think we're doing quite well for ourselves in all fairness, considering we're nearly at the top of the table already. Why is Cardoso in there? He's not going to fucking play. That's annoying. Is he on? Oh, I'd be on. We'll take Johnson out. And he should be. Oh, he's on international. That's annoying. Well, let's do Ogbonna, being he is actually one of our better defenders. That's annoying. That'd be why I couldn't train him. He's been on bloody international. Oh no. I forgot I haven't played beat the goalie. No. That's annoying. Ah yeah, here we go. International games, yeah. Oh well, World Cup qualifiers. I mean, chucked him right at the deep end, didn't I? Sorry, why is James Milner in my team? James Milner can get the fuck out of my squad, mate. It's not a bad side, actually. I mean, there's a lot of question marks over why we have specific players not playing. I will make changes to this squad. Apparently we're third in our... Okay. We'll quick sum this. Tell me we've beaten the Welsh. Yeah, of course we have. Kane and Mount getting the goals. And Sweden and Greece lost, so I think that means we're basically top of this qualifying tree now. Don't know about doing the international stuff that much, but considering it works, we'll make it work for now. The match sharpness is absolutely looking better now, which means we're probably going to have a better time against Sheffield. I've just realised I've wasted a stupid amount of time in doing all of those international stuff and things like that. Which means we can finally take Cardoso out of the team. We can play our new boy. He's got 67 stamina at the minute, or match sharpness, so we can start him. He's just as good as Bal. Let's actually compare him. Yeah, we've made a good sign in there. Quick, good at defending, quite physical. Yeah, it's a decent boy, that. We love to see it when you sign good business. We do good business in our windows. But yeah, last game of this episode away at Sheffield, so it's going to be one of those really annoying sort of games. And yeah, another 5 at the back, but not quite as strong a side as Wolves. So it should be. I'd love to say it's a cakewalk, but it's not, because Sheffield are a good side. But you know, we're always hoping for a lovely little, well, just any result would do, really. And what are we, 3 games into the season now with 7 points? If I can do my maths, we drew. If that finish goes in a real game, then it's mental, mate. Absolutely scenes. But enough about that drill. Here we are in Sheffield. John Fleck, 4 in his last 3. That's not bad for a midfielder.
The action is live. Next.
But we've got Sebastian Haller, who's one of the top scorers in the league. We're here at Bramall Lane, and we're probably going to... I'd love to say we're going to win this game. Yeah, we'll speak to you in the highlights for this one. First highlight of the game here, we take a free kick short. Diop plays it to Anderson, who fires it across the goal. And an early goal for Felipe Anderson, who opens his account for the season. Great little touch and turn there from Anderson. And then just a simple finish to find the back of the net past Ramsdale. And yeah, 1-0 at Bramall Lane. And just when you think it can't get any better, Pablo Fornals picks it up here on the edge of the box, opens it up, and fires it past the goalkeeper. An absolute screamer from Pablo Fornals. One of the goals of the season so far. Most definitely. A great turn. They just stand off of him and go, do you know what, I have a shot. And they shouldn't have done that, because Super Pablo will find the back of the net with shots like those every day of the week. And just to make our first half even better, Pablo finds Sebastian Haller, and he just fires it into the same corner that Anderson played it into. Pablo finds him, just poor defensive marking from Egan, just lets Haller drift in, and there's nothing Ramsdale's going to do about any of the 3 goals we've had so far. Then they got a little bit close here, tried to make it 3-1, but the pass was just offside. It's a great little move if you think about it, but the man, I think it was just here, that's where it's offside, and that's where they're disallowed. It will come up here again. It just runs too far. Perfect line, really. Absolutely shambolic line. Demiral is trying to go too far there, but oh well. Then just before half-time, they do get a lovely chance here. Norwood finds McGoldrick, who's just... It's a little bit too easy for him to get into that situation, but it's good play. Diop just sort of... I don't know where he's going, but... And McGoldrick, there's just no stopping that, really, for Fabianski. May as well have not bothered. Well, I was saying this game wasn't going to be that easy, but Sheffield United are poor defensively considering they've got a 5-man defence. I would like to say that our defender, the new boy we've got from Juve, has been absolutely world class. Pablo Fornals has been pulling strings in midfield. Haller's been doing absolute bits. We've just been the better side by a country mile in this game. And yeah, I think we've massively dominated them. I think they've had more of the ball, but again, it's the same stuff as like every other match. We've had all of the chances. So it's a question of whether we can just keep up in the second half. I might bring Pablo off at some point because he is getting knackered out there. Moving into our second half highlights here. Sebastian Haller with a brilliant turn and shot, just thumps it into the near post. An unbelievable goal from us. Great turn, just great touch, takes it out, sets it perfectly for him to have that shot. Bobbles up as he hits it as well, which helps him just fire it into that near post past Ramsdale. And then Haller goes for a shot here, gets a little bit fortunate, falls back to him, plays Pablo in, and Pablo Hernandez makes it 5-1. A lovely little work of space here from Pablo. His last involvement before he came off, because he was absolutely knackered at this point in the game. But 2 goals, 2 assists for him as well. Brilliant performance so far. And then we get third again. Ben Rama came onto the sub, runs it down, finds Sebastian Haller, who completes his hat-trick. An absolutely superb play here from Ben Rama, who comes off the bench and just... it's unbelievable how good he's been off the bench as an impact sub. But Sebastian Haller with his first hat-trick of the season. And then just to round the game off, they did actually get a chance. It's great play, but a brilliant finish from Oliver Norwood. It's too little too late for Sheffield, but it's really good finishing from Norwood. It gives them something to take home from this game, considering they've been absolutely humiliated. Don't see how the referee is pointing for full time at that specific moment when I'm in their 18-yard box, but absolutely ridiculous refereeing decision. But we finally have our convincing win in the Premier League. And I've not touched the sliders or anything like that, but Sheffield United just could not handle me. Could not handle the insane attacking prowess that I have. And yeah, they pulled the pros for it. Sebastian Haller walking off with the first hat-trick of the season. Absolutely incredible. We were fantastic throughout that game. And Pablo Fornals, I have to say, was absolutely exquisite. And he fully merits that 10 out of 10 performance. He fully deserves man of the match. I know Haller got 3 goals, but Fornals picked up 2, got 2 assists as well. Just absolutely unreal. I tell you what, Demiral was absolutely superb in that game. He did not put a foot wrong all match. I absolutely loved him. And yeah, that is convincing if you've ever seen it. 6-2 and yeah, first big win of the season. So yeah, an absolute just a rout really, wasn't it? That was a game of my life. And that's the best we've played all season.
We've got some questions for you.
If we can keep that up, we'll be very good. So much was expected from Darren Mel. Didn't really live up to the billing though. What? It was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, mate. It was a breathtaking display. Unbelievable. We were very good.
Thank you
I
for your
think
time.
all around we just played better than Sheffield. And we're top of the league. I'm assuming we're top of the league in goal difference. Haller bags winner against Sheffield. I don't know. We're top of the league on goal difference, and we probably shouldn't be, but no idea how we're managing to get this high up the table already. Whereas Sheffield, they have our next game is against Southampton, and they are genuinely just appalling at the minute. I think I might just go into that one, sim it, and then we'll end the episode there. But unbelievable, really. Sebastian Haller's bagging braces, or bagging hat tricks even. Sebastian Haller's just everywhere, mate. Completely incredible. And then we'll play these sims. We'll just get it to where we want it to be, and then we'll sim that game against Southampton, and then we'll be done with this episode. I think we've made some good progress considering that contending the competitive mode off has definitely made a massive difference. I might have to bump the difficulty up just to make it slightly harder for myself. We'll see how the rest of the season goes, because that one game against Sheffield isn't going to make it. Isn't going to change much, considering we were struggling before that point anyway. And I can't just sit it being the sign of Demiral that's made that change for us, but realistically, that wouldn't have made that much of a difference to our team, really. I mean, it helps that we have a good side and we have a good centre-back now, but surely that's not the reason we just dispatched them 6-2. We'll quick sim this. I'm expecting to get a win, realistically. They don't have a great squad. And what's the result's going to be? 3-1. Bowen, Haller, Masuaku getting in on the act as well. Unbelievable. But that is another win for us in the Premier League, and City lost, which means it's even better for us. Happy days. We are still top of the league. It is early days in the league, and the more games I play and the more games I start losing, the more annoyed I'm going to get. I'm going to quickly just do this game against... I know I said I'd stop it after that game against Southampton, but I feel like I have to play this game against, or I have to sim this game against Barnsley, just to get myself through into the next part of this season. Tell you what, side, you need to score a goal. You've done everything but score so far this career mode. Antonio's going to come in. Lanzini's going to come in and play there. Nobes is going to play there. Johnson. Balbuena. Creswell. Do you know what, we'll play with Bonner as well. We'll make wholesale changes just purely because it is Barnsley, and I feel like Barnsley, especially at home in the cup, we should be winning. And our second team is definitely good enough to get a win here. Is it going to be the case though? A 1-0 Ogbonna. Lovely. Love beating basically League 1 standard clubs 1-0. Absolutely incredible. Terrific result, that. I'd love to see the league table and see what it's saying. We are level on points with Liverpool. That is fair enough. But yeah, that is going to be where we end this episode. Just purely for the fact that it's been one of those great episodes where we've won a lot of games. We're into September now. We're nearly in October, really. But we had the England job. We've signed good players. We've won all our games today. Couldn't have gone much better, but yeah, just gonna end it now. If you have enjoyed, please drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Turn the notification bell on so you don't miss a video of mine. And I